Okay, now we are going to see the new support tickets in our blog. So the configuration to link the delivery types with purchase orders and sales order types. How these delivery types are linked with purchase orders and sales orders, we are going to see now. If you see the screen, the data related information, and configuration link to, we have a total three: sales order and outbound delivery type we are going to check, and STO and outbound delivery type, and third one is purchase order and inbound delivery type. If you see the sales order document type, where the sales order document type is defined, if you go to SPRO and sales, okay. So SPRO, sales and distribution, then go to sales. Under that, sales documents. After that, you will find the define sales document types. So in SAP also, if you want to see, we can see the screen here. So this is the way: sales and distribution, like this: sales and distribution, sales document, and then document header, define sales document type. So in this configuration, you can see that each sales document type is assigned to the delivery type. If you want to know about what is the delivery type, how it is getting determined, how its system is allowing for the linkage, here is the configuration where the linkage is being happening. So stock transport order document type and outbound delivery type. So now we have another document called stock transport order. This is related to the MM. So here in MM, what will happen in stock transport order? We have a setup. So you can go to SPRO, material management, purchasing, purchase order, setup stock transport order. Here we have a configuration: configure delivery type and availability check procedure by plant. So this is the configuration. We can go to SPRO, material management, purchasing, purchase order, then set up stock transport order. Here there is a configuration: configure delivery type and availability check procedure by plant. In this configuration, you can assign the what is the delivery type and the supplying plant and STO document type. This combination you can maintain. Based on this, delivery type will be determined when you create with VL10B transaction or Fury app for delivery creation. The third one is purchaser document type and inbound delivery type. So the confirmation control key, which is assigned in the supplier master, vendor master we call, and supplier master we call mostly in S4HANA, which is under business partner, where the confirmation control key is assigned. Here, what are the configurations are there? First, define setup confirmation control. So first you need to set up the confirmation control. Go to material management, purchasing, confirmations. Under the confirmation, we have a setup confirmation control. Once you go here, you can see SAP standard confirmation control 0004 here as part of demo. I have taken that, and you also can go to this. You can create your own confirmation control key and assign. That also can be done. Select the confirmation control key and click on this option, confirmation sequence. Here you can maintain the how many different confirmations. Mostly these two are widely used in SAP business process. First is order acknowledgement. Second one is inbound delivery. So what is this order acknowledgement? So order acknowledgement is something once the PO is received by the vendor, within few minutes or few hours, they will send an acknowledgement to the customer, means the company who create the purchase order. Yes, we have received the purchase order. This is the order acknowledgement, and we are going to work on your document as per the defined delivery dates. So later, after 1 week or after 5 days, where based on their delivery plan, after 1 month, whatever the delivery date is there, so they will create a sales order. Then they do the outbound delivery, picking everything they complete, and they do the goods issue. After goods issue, they will trigger the second confirmation, LA, inbound delivery. So I sent the goods within month or within 20 days or whatever the time, the transit time for the cargo to reach to the destination, they will send this document is being sent because we are sending as a confirmation to reach. So these are the about the inbound delivery. So you have created the inbound delivery related that confirmation categories and confirmation control key. So confirmation control key is assigned to confirmation category, and then we have additional configuration, and where you can do that define internal confirmation categories. So here the define internal confirmation categories. In this configuration, you can go there and maintain the details like there you can maintain the combination confirmation categories and delivery type. These two need to be maintained, and so that you can get automatically the delivery type when the inbound delivery is created against a purchase order. So this is about how you are going to link these documents. You can understand that. So I hope you got an idea that how we have linked the documents and how these informations are being passed. Like when I create a sales order against outbound delivery, how system is allowing, at what process it is stopping us to do that. So these kind of understanding, I hope this document has given. So you can also check in your system whether you are working in a real-time system or how you are doing. So definitely you can work on that, and that will be helpful for you to understand what we have done and how we have done, what are the benefit. So those things will be happening. Okay, so we have completed this support requirement thing, how we have linked and all. So three things we learned, you can see in the whiteboard. So confirmation control key and the confirmation categories are linked, and then confirmation category and inbound delivery type both are linked. You cannot have a more than one inbound delivery in the configuration. So if you want different type of thing, you need to go for a customization where you will maintain based on shipping point or on what combination you wanted to have a different delivery types. Okay, either shipping shipping point or storage location. Shipping point, storage location, on the basis of that you can have a different thing like WEL or ZEL1 Z. Okay, you have whatever the four letters, right? You can write like ZEL2. You can have a multiple, but in my experience we all IM related you will use single one. If you have a few locations are inventory management and few are warehouse management, then you need to create a second one, maybe ZEL. Okay, so this is about this support issue, how we have handled that. So let us check the next support ticket. Availability check activation for stock transport requisition. Okay, for stock transport purchase requisition in SAP, how to activate the availability check? How we are activating the availability check? We can see here the first requirement is availability check needs to consider the stock transport requisition. Confirmed quantity is blank for purchase requisition. What happened? Stock transport requisition needs to be considered as a requirement or not. That is the requirement or issue. If you, how can you call the, if business asks that, can you consider the stock transport requisition as a requirement while creating while running MRP, then that's a requirement, you need to fulfill it. If they say like there is an issue that stock transport requisitions are not considered, ideally it's supposed to be considered, because based on that only we can make a plan. Our other plans create stock transport requisition, so that the main plan should consider it as a requirement and run MRP. So then they rise as an issue. So that's why I mentioned like either issue or requirement. You got that to your table. How are you going to handle? So generally stock transport order is considered as availability check but not requisition. Most of the companies, requisition is at the minor level. So let it convert to stock transport order, then you can consider. If it is, that's a statement I used it. But if you activate immediate outbound delivery creation for STO, where STO creation won't be allowed without stock. In this case, business may expect to consider stock transport requisition during availability check. First of all, let us understand the business requirement behind this. What is the business requirement? STR, STO, outbound delivery. Total 3 documents are there at the supplying plant level. So what point I mentioned here, if you have done the setup, like whenever I create STO, immediate outbound delivery, you activate immediate OBD, outbound delivery, once STO is saved. This is the business requirement. They don't want to have any kind of manual activity to create outbound delivery. Once STO is created, immediately it should be created. If that is the case, then what will happen? STO is possible. STO creation is possible only stock is available. Only if the stock is available. Let us give a little bit bigger one. If the stock is available. What happened? Because STO is saving means then only outbound delivery is created, but outbound delivery needs stock. STO doesn't need, generally based on the config setup. But if you activate that immediate outbound delivery, then system is expecting for a stock. Then STO cannot be saved. But until STO is created, the business wanted to inform you well in advance. The plant, the receiving plant wanted to inform to the supplying plant, I want this 30 pieces stock by December 25th. I want to inform well in advance. How can you inform? In this case, STR is mandatory. What will happen? You are creating STR so that the supplying plant will get a requirement. When you run MRP, they will procure more quantity. The stock will be available. When the stock is available, you can create STO, which will generate outbound delivery immediately. If you activate immediate outbound delivery, okay, for example, if you activate immediate outbound delivery, STR is going to play the key role. That's point I wanted to highlight. The second one, if you don't have no immediate, no, no immediate OBD. This is the no immediate, okay, no immediate OBD. This is the condition. In this condition, what will happen? You can say like case 1, case 2. No immediate OBD is available in the setup. Then you can create STO manual OBD. The manual OBD can wait until the stock comes. So STO will become a requirement. Requirement for supplying plant. I hope you got the details now. So STR will play the key role if you're activating immediate outbound delivery. And if you are not activating immediate outbound delivery, either STR or STO, anything can be requirement. What is this requirement Ganesh is talking about? So the requirement is you have a supplying plant GP01. So you have a supplying plant and GP02 is receiving plant. Okay. So this is supplying plant and this is receiving plant. Here what happened if supplying receiving plant has created one STR for 10 pieces, then during MRP run at GP01, this will consider this 10 pieces. So the PR will be created for 10 pieces. Then they will convert to PO, they do GR. After stock comes, this STR will become, for example, this is A, then the B will start. STR will be converted to STO, automatically OBD. This all will happen. Okay. So this is about the process, how it is going to happen. And let us go to our concept now. So here what happened, availability check related configuration is not done for the stock transport requisition. The solution, the checking rule needs to be assigned to the combination of stock transport requisition document type and supplying plant. So similar way how we have done for purchase order, in similar way we have material management and purchase requisition, set up stock transport requisition. Here there is a configuration, assign checking rule. You can see here SPRO, purchasing, material management, purchase requisition, set up stock transport requisition. In that assign checking rule. In this assign checking rule, you have to maintain your PR document type, supplying plant, 000, whatever the supplying plant you have, and checking rule B. Okay, you need to maintain this checking rule B. After maintaining, then system will consider the PR also. So the PO already considered because you are maintaining the configuration, similar configuration, you will maintain there. So that also will be showing. I will show you both the configurations so that you will go through. Let us check it. So create a purchase requisition and the PR item, go to the quantities. There you can see the availability check information, the confirmed quantity, two quantity has come. So if you have any open PRs which needs to be updated with confirmation quantity, you can do with V underscore V2 transaction code in SAP. So if you want to have, you activated, just now you have done the configuration, but there are already old purchase requisitions are there, stock transport purchase requisitions. You wanted to update this confirmed quantity for those open STRs, then use this transaction code V underscore V2 and give your material and the plant, whatever the combination you wanted to do that, and select this checkbox at item level. And then if you execute it, system will update the confirmed quantity for those open purchase requisitions. I'm going to show you the configuration now, what we have just now discussed. Material management, purchasing, purchase requisition, setup stock transport requisition. Here we have a assign checking rule. In this configuration, you need to maintain which STO stock transport requisition document type you wanted to consider. You have to assign that. You can check it. UUB. Okay, you can select this NB supplying plant, maybe GP01 checking rule B. Save it. If you maintain like that, the system will get the confirmation quantity. Okay. So we will take our STO configuration. It's not real time, so it's okay where you are going to save it. Okay. Now we are going to have this setup stock transport requisition. Now we are going to have the similar way for purchase order. When you come to purchase order, go to similar setup stock transport order. Here also we have the checking rule assignment. Okay, you can see this configuration, define checking rule and all, and in this point, configure delivery type and availability check. So here we are going to use, okay, so else we have ZSTO. Okay, when you do this thing, what are your configuration you need to maintain, and delivery type and checking rule. For example, see here the delivery type and checking rule. If you assign here, then the STO also will be considered as a STO. Anyway, it will be considered as requirement. But if you have a requirement to consider PR, this is the configuration where you need to do it. I hope you learned and you can see the screenshots properly and practice in you with your system. So definitely you will get a good idea. And you can search these blogs by searching any Ganesh Padala in Google or Udemy, wherever you are accessing, you will find these documents. And also I do a lot of podcasts. You can check these kind of podcast. If you come to blog and click on this link, it will take you to the YouTube channel. And if you are accessing directly on YouTube also, that also you can get it. So the next support ticket, how to close the purchase requisition which was created from make to order sales order. If it is a normal purchase requisition, you can go to ME52N and just delete that item, or you can click on the close button. But when it comes to the PR, which was created with make to order scenario, it's automatically created from a sales order, then you cannot make these changes directly in purchase requisition. So how to deal that? For that only, that's why I make this blog, so which is not a straightforward or regular stuff. So how to close the purchase requisition which was created from make to order sales order. Your business has created a ticket that, Ganesh, we have these many purchase requisitions are open, but we don't want these the make to order sales orders anymore, and how to deal this. So the make to order business process flow, first we need to understand that what kind of business flow they have. First is create MTO sales order. It's a sales order, but it will have a separate sales order type and certain characteristics because of the make to order. The system creates purchase requisition automatically. So normal sales order will never create a purchase requisition, but if it is a third M2O or third party also. But anyway, now we are focusing on M2O. So make to order related sales order, automatically system will create a purchase requisition. You can display the purchase requisition, and also you can see in schedule line the sales order item details. You can see the purchase requisition. Then you convert the PR to PO. Then you approve it, or if you have approval, then you do the goods receipt. Once you have done the goods receipt, the stock will be assigned to sales order stock. It is not a normal stock. The stock is assigned to a specific sales order so that no other customers can use that stock. It is make to order. What is make to order? You got a requirement, can you make this 10 laptops? You will make the 10 laptops for that customer so that it will become a sales order stock, the make to order. If it is make to stock, it will come to the normal stock and available for any customer. Then you do the Miro, the invoice verification, then payment. After that, the make to order sales order, you have to create outbound delivery against sales order because you need to ship these goods to your customer. VL01N or Fury app, then do the goods issue, then create a billing document. After that, you clear the customer balance. This is the make to order business process flow. If the business has sufficient stock in normal stock, they will proceed with below steps without procuring from the vendor. Below step will avoid the step 3 to 6. What happens? For example, make to order means you are procuring from a vendor for a specific customer. What is the case where you have sufficient normal stock and you wanted to allocate some of that stock to your customer who is dealing with a make to order scenario. Then what you are going to do, the similar way, sales order creation, and once sales order is created, system created the PR so that you can block it. You don't want the PR. For example, if you are already doing this one, then you have to do this by using 413 movement type. You need to get the normal stock to the sales order stock. At that time, what the stock value that will be moved to the sales order stock. Remaining for 4 to 7 steps are same like here. Okay. So one step you are transferring, but the sales steps are completely same. Okay, they are two different. So now what is that one? Business has sufficient stock in normal unrestricted stock, so they want to close the PR which was created. So you have a updated the block indicator, but you wanted to close it. It should not be whatever how to do this one. So this step I'm going to tell you now how to update the block indicator. So the second step only our ticket mainly. So how we are doing this one? You cannot delete or close the PR items manually with ME52N as those are created from sales orders. For this case, you need to follow the block ID solution to inactivate the purchase requisition. The PRs the PRs with block IDs are not considered by ME59N during auto PO creation, and also the PRs with the blocked one will be ignored from the MRP2. So go to purchase requisition, item details, status. There is a field called block ID. So in this block ID, you need to put it blocked by requester because the human wanted to do this, blocked by requester. Then you can give the information why you are blocking this one. No need to procure as we moved the stock from normal stock. Okay. So we got a stock from a normal, so we don't want this PR anymore, so we are blocking it. So this is the one. If you try to create a PO for such PR, system will throw this error message with this message number. So if you are getting this message, so the solution is remove this block indicator. And if you get a requirement that we don't want these 5 purchase requisitions anymore because we used in-house stock to move it, then you can put this block. So this is about one more support issue, and definitely I hope it has given you some value addition, and there are many steps are there. If you are feeling that yes, it will be helpful, you can go through properly if you're not very clear. I'm sure it is going to add value to you. Keep learning and provide your valuable reviews or ratings on Udemy. If you're watching these videos on YouTube, please provide your valuable comments. It will be encouraging. We'll definitely will come up with another part of this support tickets. I hope it will be helpful for you.